think those were all of the ones that I was sent. So now let's get into the ones that I bought, because again, I have no self-control. Alright, those of you that know me know that I love a good tragic book. I love a book that's gonna make me sob. I love a book that's gonna rip my soul out and like completely crush my heart. And I've heard that Before the Coffee Gets Cold is one of those books. So I went ahead and bought, you know, the whole series. And I can't wait to read these because I need to cry. I want this to actually make me sob so hard that I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Next, I bought Empire of Gold, and this one is actually the third book in the trilogy. The first book is City of Brass, and I actually haven't started the series yet because I know that this is going to be one that I absolutely adore and love, and I'm, you know, already knowing it's going to be a 5-star read. So I've been putting it off because I want to binge the entire series and not have to wait. So I finally bought the third book, and I will be starting this series soon because I'm so excited. It is about a magical Middle Eastern kingdom whose fate rests in the hands of a clever and defiant con artist with magical healing gifts. So, you know, we love a good heist story, like I've said before in my other videos. The next one I bought was The Phoenix King, and I'm not kidding when I say the only things I have heard about this book are all good. Everybody loves it, as far as I've heard. This one is Indian mythology inspired, I believe, and it has a princess desperate for power and an assassin with a dark secret, and I'm pretty sure it's enemies to lovers. So, you know, just one of my favorite tropes, maybe just a little bit. I loved The Cruel Prince. I only read it last year, so I was a little bit behind, but I was obsessed, and I finished it just in time for The Stolen Heir to come out. But I didn't buy that book yet because, like I said, I wanted to be able to binge it, so I have been desperately avoiding any spoilers. And I finally bought both of the books, and I will be reading them and probably finishing them within a day or two, and I'm so excited. I also love me a good dark gothic novel, so this is House of Hunger, and this one I've heard gives very Crimson Peak vibes, which is a movie that I adore, and also there's vampires. All the good stuff, actually. I have been in my cozy fantasy era for a little minute now. So I have Legends and Lattes, which I'm sure you guys have all heard about, which is like your classic cozy fantasy. And that one has a cutie little coffee shop in it. But I just bought the prequel, Bookshops and Bone Dust, and this one has a cutie little bookshop in it, and it's high fantasy, cozy fantasy. Can't wait to read it. Okay, and last but not least is Five Broken Blades. And this one sounded really good and interesting to me, but it is a Red Tower Publishing book, and I kind of felt a little bit of trust issues with them because I haven't loved any of the books I've read from them. Stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, and also, let me just... Stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, and on the inside as well. This is like literally the prettiest book I own, I think, right now, so I guess even if I don't like it, at least it will look nice on my shelf.